like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. Swear I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made back at his own 49.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Quandre Diggs. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On first down, Gibson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20.
Keep running, man.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, we spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Jones to throw again. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Jones pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Jones.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now Jones, off play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Play action now. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
-50, -50. Defense wins championships, baby.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for,
but it's going to be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Jones now throwing again.
Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Let's go now. Check three.
Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. The throw taken in by Sims.
Jones pass.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Off play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
14, Washington 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Jones off the play fake. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Jones, off play action, and he'll complete this to Gibson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On first down, here's Breida. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Deron Payne on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones now on 1st down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing again. Jones eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Jones picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and
now here's Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jones going to throw again.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
Jones.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones now back to the air on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jones pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
off the play fake. Jones. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Taron Johnson made the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jones.
Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 23, Washington 18.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on. and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Ebron with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie, Michael Ojemudia.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 9, check 9. 22, check bomber. 22, check bomber.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Now Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Fine.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
87.
Travis Kelce, his second season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam.
Lock gonna throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Complete.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
16-yard line.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Block working out of the gun. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man, it's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Midfield.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sets up.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
This this interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it here with Gordon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the safety creep.
Block now to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
from midfield. Here's Locke.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Locke escaping the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Locke.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Get the ball. Check.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the right, 64, weak.
Here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. To throw it is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
He's checking.
From the gun, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Locke looks to throw it again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
7-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
18.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown here, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Block. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Locke, open man Hamler, that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. You'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's 2nd and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He completes this to Sutton.
Launch pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blue. Where the blood, then I just stay turned like